Hello everybody, welcome to Market Watch. It is time to discuss the Digimon trading card game market. Let's get this week started. If you guys enjoy this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. Thanks, I appreciate that. We start here, as per tradition, in our Omnimon land, and not really a whole lot of changes. Everything's roughly around the same price that it was, which is cool. I'd love to see that. So there you go. There's that. However, something interesting has happened in 2.5. Alphamon or Ryukin Ace has now become the most expensive lottery card if you don't count the serialized Wargreymon or Metal Garurumon. It has now overtaken Omnimon X as the most expensive card, which is cool. So if you have any of these, you could try to cash in on the hype if you'd like to. The view more data here shows that 450 is the max right now. But, maybe someone will pay 700. Maybe the right person will. I don't know. You're welcome to give it a shot. Omnimon X, though, is kind of going down in price, which is good. People are paying the price, though, as you can kind of see here. So we'll see how far down it actually goes. Probably not too much further down. Talmon Ace is another lottery card that's kind of popping up a little bit. If you look at the data here, it's sort of kind of being bought. Sort of kind of. At least compared to other lottery cards in the set. And Talmon Ace is still healthy and legal. So that's kind of cool. I think this might not be a bad one to sell soon because you'll get a little bit more for it now than you would maybe in the future. Metal Digimon Ace is down. It was over $10, now it's $9. You might want to consider grabbing some cheap copies of this card while you can. This card has been known to sell over $10. So maybe it's a good time to do it if you didn't have this card for your collection. Fluffymon Foil from EX07, $999. That's right, you're not mishearing. You are not even being fooled if you're watching the video. $999 for a Fluffymon Foil. This is something else, I'll tell you. All the listings were bought out except for this random one. Now, if you can sell it for anywhere close to $9.99, let me know in the comments. I would love to interview you and talk to you about how you made the impossible possible, because it seems like a really cool accomplishment. For real, though, it looks like $12-ish is the more realistic approach, though it did max out at 17. Or 18. So just keep that in mind as you move forward with this card. Shangri-Mon Burst Mode Ace is $8, and technically it's climbing. I think this is a card you might want to make sure you get sooner rather than later. We've seen what super rare level 7 aces do in this set, BT17, and we are getting Shangri-Mon support in a month. Actually, still a little bit less than a month now, isn't it? We are getting Shangri-Mon support. This card, because of that, we'll see a little bit of play here and there. It might pop up and be a little more popular, and then the price might go up from there. So definitely do make sure you have your copies of this card. It would be foolish not to. Cody and TK Alt-Arts BT16. We covered this on Saturday, and now it's $30. This might be one of those whoops, my bad moments. Maybe. Unless there's something else going on. If so, let me know in the comments. But it's $30 now. Shakumon here continues to also sort of kind of get some attention here. If you look at the view more data, copies are selling a little more frequently now than they were. Things are getting a little more expensive in this part of the world. So you definitely want to consider selling on the hype, the Cody and TK. And maybe the Shakumon is something you just get now. Because BT16 Alt-Arts, as you know, can go kind of crazy. You might even want to keep the Cody and TK to see how much you can max it out for. But I don't see going too much crazier than this. And on that topic, Yolei and Kari from the same set is getting a little more attention, I think kind of as collateral damage. All of a sudden, listings for it are selling. Now, there's still a page and a bit of listings to go. It's a $14, $15 card right now. But again, if we get to a point where similar things happen, like your Hawkmon or Salamon stuff happens, maybe this is a tamer that goes up. Maybe. This is one that you probably should have grabbed while it was cheap, like $10 cheap. I don't know if I'd pay 14 for it, but definitely could go up depending on what Bandai decides to announce and how they decide to announce it. Flame Dramon promo is down to $50. I think, it sucks that it's this expensive, but if you're in Armor Rush, considering this card for the longest time was in the 60s, maybe this is something you grab now. The only way this goes down is if Armor Rush just continues to see zero play, like zero, like negative play, or if it gets a reprint somewhere down the line. Though we do pretty much know what reprints we're getting for the next foreseeable future, so I don't know about that, but anything is possible. So that would be the risk you're kind of running. I think $50 isn't bad, though it could go down to $40. That's not a guarantee though, so be careful with it. Feedramon promo is more expensive though. $55 followed by $60 listings. It is selling for $75, and it's right here. It's proof. One copy did sell for $75. However, more realistic sellings are maxed out at around $42. So 54 might be a push, but all Force Vidramon fans kind of go crazy. So maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to sell it for this amount of money. So do definitely get your money in for this card while you can. Your arenas do continue to pop up in price. So if you still have them, really do consider selling them now. Because the secret rare is $59. The secret rare alternate art is $115. And keep in mind with the alternate art that the price is not justified. The most expensive sale with the card right now is $72, not $115. So you don't want to get ripped off. So be very careful with that. But the regular art arena here, it is selling for $60 and $56 and $50, which seems to be a little more justified right now. Plus, people will see the alt art and they'll say 115, no thank you. I'll just grab my regular arts. I guess I gotta grab them now. That's kind of the theory about what they're thinking about when it comes to this card. Do sell them now though, for sure. All Force alt art from BT11 is also rising at $24, followed by $25, followed by $30. And people are aggressively buying this card as well. So prepare yourselves to sell this card too. Going away from all Force related things, Ruin Mode from EXO4 is $49 going up. A little bit of a spike. You have two listings at $49 with one copy each. Then you got the next listing at $60. This might be a surprise to some people, but Shine-Grim on Ruin Mode is really good right now. Still. So that's something you might want to keep in mind, because the card is very powerful and stops meta threats. Viximon, the egg for your Sakuyamon deck, which is far from dead, $25 with barely any listings left. If you look at the view more data, you see this card selling for $25, $26. Easy. So I wouldn't be surprised if these $25 listings disappear, and then we're left with $30 listings. Might want to sell this card soon. Vmon from Gen Con 2023, the promo, it's getting a little bit of attention in the market. People are buying it up, and now there's 4 listings left, and the cheapest one is $20. So if you have any of this, you might want to consider selling it because it's hyped, it's high, might be worth your time. War Ground Ultimate Cup BT12 is still $250. Like, it blows my mind. What blows my mind is that we've had a few recent sales that cap out at $175, but someone is trying to push $250. The $250 probably won't sell, and I don't recommend buying it for $250. If you can sell for $250, go for it. But I think like $200 is a little more reasonable. I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Reminder that the Star Deck 18 and 19 have training cards, and the trainings more than pay for the value of the Star Deck. So this is something you definitely want to consider grabbing, because trainings are still used in today's format and are very powerful. And then you get a free deck out of it. Like, nothing wrong with that. Especially as this Liberator stuff will inevitably get more support. And lastly, some Galaxy alt arts are starting to come down in price. Some, not all. Chronomon right now is just one example. We have a cheap listing here at $10 before it goes back up in price a little bit. keep an eye on the cheap listings if you want them. They're either free money for you to flip, or if you want to build a deck, do it a little more affordably. And that'll do for today, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you later. Bye!